to this video clip on developing rhythmic accuracy. As I explained in this chapter, rhythmic accuracy in improvisation is a very specific skill, because one thing is to play repertoire in time, something else is to improvise in time. When we are playing a piece that we already know, our engagement with the music is such that we can pay attention to the way it's being delivered. When we are improvising, it's that plus the engagement with the construction of the material. The exercises I'm going to show you now to develop rhythmic accuracy have to be practiced with a metronome or with a backing track, but first with a metronome. Okay. The first skill or concept we need to incorporate is using the metronome as part of the music, or what I call playing the metronome with your ear. That means that the metronome is not an indicator of your timing, it's part of the music. So let's say that I have my metronome here and I have it on quarter note 60. Normally this would be my beat, and I would play what happens here is that I'm not really listening to the metronome. I hear the metronome sort of in the background. So I pay attention to it at the beginning, the first few beats, to get an impression of the tempo, and then I start playing. But because I'm playing on the beat and I'm focusing more on what I'm doing, I'm taking the click for granted. And what is likely to happen here is that my playing will not be as accurate as it could be. In an improvisational setting, it's important to develop this sense of external timing, because the timing is not determined by a conductor or just by myself if I'm playing solo. The timing is established collectively. Everybody is responsible for the timing. So I need to construct my own timing or my music upon a sense of timing that is collectively constructed. So I need to develop the ability to play to a timing that is external to mine. It's not taken for granted, it is acknowledged on every time. So the first thing I do is I play the metronome, and instead of assuming this is the downbeat, I'm going to assume is the upbeat. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and 2, and 3, and. So the metronome is playing the and. The first exercise is to play quarter notes, leaving the upbeat to the click. What's happening here is on every click, I'm paying attention to the metronome, as if it was part of the music. Every time I listen, I pay attention to the click, it resets my sense of timing. Consequently, my timing becomes more accurate because it's corrected on every upbeat. I can also practice playing half notes, still with this being the upbeat, would be like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I can also work with whole notes. Needless to say that the whole notes are only the attack, right? Then I'm not holding the note for the 4 beats, so that I can hear the metronome more clearly. So then I can also use 8th notes. So if the beat is 1, 2, 3, 4, So I'm leaving one beat of rest to hear the referent quite clearly, right? So I play on beats 1 and 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then, of course, I can use all these different rhythms, half notes, quarter notes, eighth notes, freely, but leaving a lot of space so that I can focus on the upbeat, right? So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Different tempi, different time signatures. The bottom line is that the metronome is on the upbeat or on 2 and 4 if I'm using faster tempi, and that on every beat, every time the metronome clicks, I am acknowledging that with my ear. I'm paying attention to that click. I'm expecting that click to happen, and whatever I play right after is in reference to that click. The next step is to practice this same approach in a more realistic context. For this, I'm using a backing track in 4/4 in G minor, and it has sort of like an upbeat reggae guitar. So let's listen to it. And that's going to be my click, basically. So my job here is to improvise, paying attention to that upbeat on the guitar. Once I have become comfortable with playing along an external pulse, such as the click, the metronome on the upbeat, or the backing track with the upbeat guitar, I can go to another track that does not have such a strong upbeat feel. Here's an example. This is backing track in 4/4 in E dominant. So my job here is to improvise, paying attention to that external pulse. So this is about 80% listening, 20% playing. So thank you very much for using this resource. I hope it has been useful and helpful. And I wish you good luck with your improvisational skills.